Can see their Apple shares this morning down 3%, 514. They were down around 510. And this is, I mean, it's almost extraordinary for a stock that just this year, as you recall, hit $700, and now it's down around $500. Big drop for Apple, and it's continuing today. What is going on? That's what we're going to tell you here on the Markets Hub. Good morning, everyone. I am Paul Vigna with Steve Russolillo, who has, you just put out the post on Market Beat, didn't you?
Yeah,
about Apple. Apple under more pressure today. Why?
Yes, the stock is under a lot of pressure. It's just another ugly morning here. There's a slew of factors that are going on. One being UBS put out a research note talking about how they're getting a little bit more cautious about the company's growth rates. Its projected earnings for 2013. UBS cut its price target to $700 from $780. Now you think about that, still
very high.
Still very high, but $700 is actually below Wall Street's consensus price target right now. When you combine everybody's, there's 48 analysts out there who have targets. It's below that number. So they're getting a little bit more cautious about the company. A couple other things to consider. The company lost a patent case yesterday. Apple has generally done pretty well in these patent suits throughout the years, so that is weighing on things a little bit. And of course, the iPhone 5 launch in China today. It's had a bit of a tepid response right now. It seems like, at least that's what our friends at Digits described it. They said it's not a typical iPhone launch that you would see in China. There's also some bad weather over there. You have to consider that. So not really sure exactly where things stand, but it seems like all in all right now, when you compile it all together, it's not the same like real bullish story that you used to hearing about Apple.
I mean, there's nothing magical about the $500 level, but these big round numbers always get people's attention. And 700 to 500 in a short time frame. It's a significant move.
It's a significant move, and if you think about it too, it went from 700 to 500, and then it almost hit 600 earlier this month, and now back down again. So you're not talking about a penny stock here. You're talking about the biggest company on the planet that is moving in these huge swings in both directions over the last few months. So what that means for 2013, I mean, obviously remains to be seen, but it just goes to show that the exponential growth that the company saw in its stock price is likely over. Doesn't necessarily mean that the stock won't go up. It's just at the rate that it went up.
I mean, look,
probably
they still
won't continue.
They make a ton of money. They practically mint it. It'll be very interesting to see who's right. Are the analysts right, or are the people selling now? Because analysts, they all have high stock targets on this one, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, if you think about it, the stock right now in the low 500s, the consensus target is around 750. That's still a huge upside right there. So, yeah, who has it right? Is it the people that are bailing now, or is it the people that are projecting such a big upswing into 2013? And so you have to think that if the company is going to come out with a new iTV or a new TV product, or if it has some other big product or another...
There's new versions of their existing products.
You have to think that as long as the growth, it might slow a little bit, but as long as it's still pretty strong, you have to think that there's upside. But for now, though, people are jittery. People are concerned that this great story may be coming to an end.
All right, Steve Russolillo, thank you very much.
Thank you.